Every time I open the local paper, I see Rotary doing something else for the community of Mount Alexander Shire.
Get ready for Castlemaine's massive truck show on November 23rd and 24th. With live music, great food and free kids activities, it's the perfect day out for the whole family. Don't miss one of regional Australia's premier truck shows.
So I've been going to the truck show for 26 years now. I haven't missed one since the day I was born. Been down there every year and probably not going to miss one. Yeah, I always wanted to do it ever since I've been going in the truck with Dad. Out there, it's a beautiful day, you've got your truck shining.
South Castlemaine Kinder, and we've got a few volunteers helping over the weekend so that we can raise some money for our kids' activities.
This is our 36th annual art show, and we've got record entries this year. We've got more than 500 artworks entered.
Castlemaine Rotary Art Show is a wonderful opportunity for artists to display their artwork, which they may never have that opportunity to display to the public. The feedback that I get from artists, it is one of the best art shows to display their artwork in.
Well, Read Along Dads first started in 2012, and it was started by Friends of Castlemaine Library who wanted to celebrate 2012 because it was the International Year of Reading. So it was meant to keep the parents in prison in touch with their families through recording the books for their children and sending each child, wherever it was in Victoria, a copy of the book and the copy of the parent reading.
Look, I thought it was important for my son, since I was away from him, to know at least my voice. If I'm not there in person, at least I could contribute to some sort of, educational purpose for him.
I think the most important thing about this program is having some way of bonding with your children and having some sort of outlet with your children so that you can, they can hear your voice, they know that you're doing it for them. It's important they know that their dad cares. Their dad's sending them a story and their dad's got the time to read to them. A lot of people don't have contact with their families in jail, and the more you do, the better off it is for the children.
And so everything went swimmingly until it was getting a bit big for Friends of Castlemaine Library, and we decided to talk to Rotary about taking it over and auspicing the grant money, and Rotary was only too happy to do so. So that was very pleasing. We started off years ago with about 80 people coming to the program and sending out books to their kids. And now we're doing over 160 people a year.
This book says it all, children's book. Thank you, Rotary, for supporting the project like you do and making it all possible, for having such a positive impact on so many people, all of whom, and children, are just amongst vulnerable. So thank you.
I'd love to thank Rotary. The generosity of your members has allowed me to just be able to experience incredible opportunities and has allowed me to see amazing things, make many friends, and given me a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So thank you.
Purpose above self is something that stayed with me. I took lifelong lessons back with me to Norway.
And we had the first event at the Tonks Brothers hardware store, and who was there smiling, cooking the barbie, was the wonderful members of Rotary.
Our big activities for the year are our art show and our truck show, and out of those we raise tens of thousands of dollars, and that money goes back into the community and gets given to community groups as grants for projects that they're doing. And one of the great pleasures of my year as president was the chance to stand up on the stage at Carols in the Park and to hand out cheques to some of these community groups. It was a really special experience, and I'm really, really pleased I've experienced it.